I've always had my doubts. I've always doubted the fact that because I grew up in the South and I started out religion, believing in the Holy Ghost and all that other I ain't gonna say shit, but all that other stuff. Okay, sorry I said shit, but yeah. Anyways, I didn't never believe that a man could heal such an issue with a human being as far as like bodily problems. I never thought about that. As a child, I didn't think that human beings had the power to just magically heal someone if they were sick or they had something wrong with their body. I just could never, ever, ever imagine that because it didn't happen right away. Faith healers back then, they was such a crock of shit. I mean, you can literally call them out. But, you know, that's just me and where I grew up. Another thing that really caught my mind about it too was that I looked back in some of the history books that I grew up to learn in school in Louisiana, and I noticed that the Chinese and the Japanese and all the other Asian countries didn't believe in the same Christian God that I believed in, and I questioned that. After my church, I said, well, why don't the Japanese, Chinese, and other race of people believe in Christianity? Why is there several other gods besides the one true God that I'm learning about? And there was no answer to that question. So it left a lot of doubt in my mind to understand why Christianity should be this, how you said, this poised religion to say, yeah, they're the number one God. No. I just doubted that shit. I'm like, no way, you know? And then, you know, you can't put trust in a human being if they're going to sit there and be in church praising God and then be at the bar stripping their ass off or drinking some alcohol, fucking around. You know what I mean? I mean, how could you trust understanding God through human beings? You know, it's like they try to sit there and put this little moral gesture on. Well, it's not the human being that you need to worry about, just like what they do with Trump and his lies and all the bullshit that he did, right? They sit there and try to con you into believing that it's not about who he is, it's about what we're trying to, you know, what we're trying to establish and get. Think about it. I remember Christians used to say, well, that person, God probably sent that person to come into your life to help you to see the truth behind what it is that you were confused about. I don't know what happened to Adam and Eve, but nah, whatever.